Hello, it's the Culture Genie. Wait, you don't recognize me? Oh, that's right, I'm in the form of an owl. You might now ask why I am in the form of an owl right now. Well, that is due to the subject of today's video. The symbolism of the owl. Oh, the mysterious owl. The owl is to the night as an eagle is to the day. Whereas eagles are open and proud in the sky in the light of day, owls are mysterious and hidden in the darkness of the night. The owl is the silent killer, whereas the eagle is the proud warrior, the assassin. In contrast, since time immemorial, owls have fascinated and scared us by their nocturnal nature, their silent gracefulness and their haunting screeches. Owls have a lot of symbolism associated with them, but I will focus on two very different opposing views of owls. First will be the ancient Greek view of owls, or the more positive view of them. Owls, as animals in symbolism, are mostly recognizable to most Westerners as the preferred birds of the ancient Greek goddess Athena, and thus symbols of wisdom and knowledge, and in the role of messengers for her, carrying mysterious knowledge. This role of being messenger birds associated with mysteries, let's say magic or the arcane, is why the wizards in, for example, Harry Potter uses owls to send messages. It's a reference to Athena's use of owls for prophecies and the like. Now, you might be asking, why are they, the owls, associated with wisdom and knowledge among the ancient Greeks? And well, it could be because as the bird was considered the master of the night, it had the control of the unknown. And what is the mastery and thus control of the unknown, if not knowledge? As darkness hides what you cannot see, and knowledge reveals what you could not see before. This positive attitude was the case among the ancient Greeks, who had a very special relationship to the owl. Yes, indeed. They thought I was good, or at least my form was. However, as is the case with many animals and their symbolism, there is a dark side to the symbolism of the owl. Owls have long been viewed as harbingers of disease, death and destruction, and bad luck. They, like the black cat, were considered an ill omen. To the Romans, they were funerary birds, signaling ill portent and death, and associated with spirits that fed upon human flesh and blood, particularly the blood of children. They were called strix, and that is also the name of a family of owls, and several Romans believed that you had to use garlic in order to ward them off. The word strega is also derived from strix, which means witch, so that's another connection to witches and magic, in which owls are believed to be witches, or to be the familiars of witches, and thus there is another reason why owls are used in Harry Potter as messengers. A similar view with owls being heralds of evil, death and bad luck exists in the Arabic world, where they are called as a group. No, not that kind of boom. Everything associated with the Middle East does not have to do with terrorism. Ugh, I swear sometimes. Anyway, in Arabic folklore, and I like to stress that this is folklore and not actually a direct part of Islam. I do not want an owl to get hurt, as owls are cute creatures that deserve our respect, as pest controllers, as they catch rodents like mice and rats. Back to the topic of the owl in Arabic folklore. In Arabic folklore, evil jinn, spirits and the devil, usually take the form of owls. It is thus actually kind of similar to how the Romans believed that the owls were evil spirits. Jinn has a meaning of being hidden creatures, and owls are very stealthy and have an easy time hiding due to their silent nature and nocturnal nature. So there exists that association between owls and jinn. Another word for jinn, especially when they are predatory, is al-ghul, or ghouls as they are called in the Western adaptations of these creatures. So you have another similarity to the Roman idea of owls being associated with revenants or vampires or spirits. Anyway, this episode is not about the jinn in themselves, so back to the birds. The screeches of the owl signaled either the coming death of someone or that something terrible was about to happen in Arabic folklore. Owls were especially associated with vengeance and to represent the souls of people who have died unavenged. A genie would take the form of an owl to haunt those responsible for the killing or desecrating of the corpse of the killed victim. Thus, the genie would act on behalf of the victim in order to bring some sort of vengeance upon the perpetrator. And before you ask, no, I'm not planning evil or to haunt anyone right now.
Or do I?
Now we have established that owls are associated with ill omens and death. But why are owls associated with ill omens and death, you might ask? Owls, as omens of death, could have its roots in the fact that they would frequently appear in pre-modern times when someone was ill or during war. If a vigil upon the sickbed or as a guard was kept at night, there could be lights burning. The light would attract insects, the insects would attract mice, and the mice would attract owls, hunting them. There is also the fact that it is only when humans stayed up late, for example during a vigil over the sick or on guard during a war, that they'd actually noticed owls. And both times of sickness and war are times of ill happenings. Thus, associations to death formed naturally through association about the times when one sees the owls. There is also the fact that owls are nocturnal, and this could be a contributing factor as it adds to their mysteriousness and almost threatening nature. As the night is not the time of humans and is a time of danger unseen, this gives them that ominous association. Alright, we have now gone through the symbolism of the owl in three cultures: the Greeks, the Romans and the Arabs. The owl exists in many other cultures as a symbol, but I chose these three cultures as they are the most familiar to me. And to reiterate their views, the owl is either a symbol of wisdom, knowledge, and has the role of being a messenger spreading wisdom, or they are symbols of evil, death, and ill omens, and mysterious evil spirits. Hopefully you enjoyed this short video about owls and the symbolism associated with them. Please comment if you liked the video or if you have any questions. Also, push the like button as it helps my channel. Please do subscribe as it would help the channel spread awareness about the humanities. اشترك بالقناة من فضلكم.